Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. I hope you all have had an amazing week so far and are getting ready to start off a great weekend. If you live on the Eastern Coast, it is going to be an absolutely gorgeous weekend for us, but that is not our main topic right now. Our main topic is our two areas that we're watching in the tropics for possible development. Now, you know that the official start of hurricane season isn't until June 1st, so we're still a good 10, maybe 12 days out, and we already have two areas under investigation. So our first one here is this big swirl up here in the northeastern Atlantic, and then also if you come in here to the Gulf, there's another one right there. Now this one up here in the north, this one right over here where my mouse is, this is called Invest 90L, and the one that is in the Gulf of Mexico, that is Invest 91L. So here's the current look at their chances of development, and you can see both of them have a very high chance of development. Invest 90L has a little bit higher chance of development than Invest 91L, topping out a 90% chance. But even though Invest 91L only has a 60% chance of development, that's over a 50% chance. So it is more than likely that we will see these systems turn into something. Now, the latest thing that I know about Invest 90L is that they have now issued a tropical storm watch for northern Bermuda. Now, I also want to mention this is a really good website to get a lot of tropical graphics off of. I get a lot of graphics off of anywhere, but I would definitely recommend checking out this website. It's called spaghetti-models.com, and it's a really great website to use. So here's the current track, or here's the current area of where these systems are forecasted to go. Now, don't get worried. I know that, Invest 90L, the track of it is going to be showing it's going to be heading towards the west, towards the U.S. mainland. But the thing is that we still have a very big area of high pressure that is rotating counterclockwise. So as soon as this big central low, which is Invest 90L, gets closer to that area of high pressure, it's going to be driving it way more east. So there will not be any impacts as far as the U.S. mainland goes with this particular system. However, as we get into Invest 91L, that is sitting just off the southeastern coast of Texas, that may have some impacts with this particular system. Now, let's go ahead. This is the latest track off of Tropical Tidbits on this system. Here's the latest enhanced satellite. You can see, once my radar loads, give it a second. You can all see right here, this is our big area of low pressure, rotating counterclockwise. All this moisture that is in the northern Gulf is going to be circulating this way and targeting the southeastern coast of Texas, and then also possibly the extreme southwestern coast of Louisiana. Now, we're not really expecting too much impacts with this particular system. However, we could see a couple of impacts. So here's the latest track for this system. Even though it might get stronger, we're not forecasting this to become a tropical storm. Well, actually, take that back. It might become a tropical storm, but we're not forecasting it to become a hurricane yet. But you can see all the models are still showing that the center of this system is going to be going onshore somewhere across the central part of southeastern Texas, staying well away from the border of Texas and Louisiana, and also staying well away from the U.S.-Mexican border. But we still could see some impacts with this particular system. So now let's go over and talk about Invest 90L, if I can find some graphics on this. Yes, here you go. So once again, here is the latest satellite. This is the system that is to the northeast of Bermuda. You can see it is starting now to shift back over towards the west. Let me get my marker back, make it a little bit bigger. So once again, you can all see that big area of low pressure rotating counterclockwise just like a regular system would. You can see we have a lot of showers and thunderstorms on the northern side of this, and we have a big cold front that's on the back of this system. Once again, it has a 90% chance of development, so we are watching the system to possibly become a little bit stronger. But as you can see right here, all the forecast models are showing that it may head a little bit more back towards the west and possibly impact Bermuda. That's why they have those tropical storm watches out for northern Bermuda. But as I said, as soon as they can get wrapped up in that big area of high pressure that's currently stationary across the eastern coast of the United States, it's going to immediately get sucked back out east and head towards the middle of the North Atlantic. So we're not expecting any impacts for the United States with this particular system. However, as I just showed you, we could see maybe around a couple of inches with Invest 91L. Once again, these are our first two areas of disturbances that we're watching for the threat of possible tropical development, but I mean, it's really not that likely. Here's another look at Invest 91L in the Gulf Coast. It's actually becoming a lot more well-defined. You can see it's rotating a lot more now, like a tropical system usually does. We're still seeing a lot of showers and thunderstorms over this saturated area. Trust me, we don't need any more rain in this general area. I mean, we've been seeing, rain day after rain day after rain day in this general area, and unfortunately, it is not going to be ending anytime soon for at least the next couple of days. Maybe as we get into next week, we'll start to see the rain threat die down. But, it really goes up now that we're adding a tropical system on the board. So, with the rain that we've already gotten, add a tropical system onto that, and you're possibly looking at some life-threatening flooding with this particular system, which is not very good at all. So what that means is that you need to be on high alert for whatever comes. You need to have all your mobile devices charged. God forbid this system turns into something else. Once again, we're not forecasting it to turn into something else, but there was always that chance. There could be, a very, slight change in the guidance or the track with this particular system. So you need to have all your mobile devices charged, have a plan in place, make sure that you're well prepared, whether it's groceries or anything like that. Even though this is not the strongest system that we've seen at this time of year, we're getting closer to the official start of hurricane season, which is June 1st, and we are forecasting a very above average hurricane season, up to 20 named storms, 10 hurricanes, and 5 major hurricanes, or also known as Category 3s or higher. So once again, we're forecasting another very well above average hurricane season, which is not what we want to see, considering that this particular area in the Gulf got hit 7 times last year, which is just unimaginable. So once again, 2 areas of possible tropical development. We have Invest 91L and Invest 90L. Both of them are right here. This one has a 90% chance of development, and this one has a 60% chance of development. So both of them obviously being, higher, having a greater chance than 50% chance of development. So that means that you need to be subscribed to my channel so that way you do not miss the latest information. Please be sure that you're visiting my tropical page at www.liamsweather.org/tropical-weather, or you can always just head to my YouTube channel, my website at liamsweather.org. Come up here to Tropical Update, and I post every single daily update right here on this page. So be sure that you're visiting this particular web page for all the latest tropical updates, and also for severe weather that you check on my severe weather page, because I list all of what's going on, our SPC outlook, our current fronts, the next 5 days futurecast, and then I also list a chart that goes over the severe thunderstorm risk categories, which sometimes can be very, very helpful, especially when we are dealing with a severe weather outbreak. So once again, that is it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, please be sure that you're subscribed to my channel, you click that notification button, and also be sure to click that like button if you're enjoying the content. So that is it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.